You wake up feeling fine, maybe a little tired, a bit bloated. You brush it off, probably just stress or dehydration, right? Days pass. You notice your ankles are a bit swollen. You're using the bathroom more ... or maybe less. Something feels off, but nothing screams emergency. And that's exactly the problem. Kidney failure rarely arrives with flashing red lights. It creeps in quietly, often masked as something else. And by the time you realize it, the damage may already be irreversible. In today's video, we're uncovering the hidden signs, the ones your body whispers, not screams sins, that your kidneys could be failing right now. And trust me, this could save your life or the life of someone you love. Let's start with something many people completely overlook: persistent fatigue. Not the kind you get after a long day at work, but that deep, gnawing exhaustion that doesn't go away even after a full night of sleep. Your kidneys are responsible for filtering waste and producing a hormone called irritation, which signals your body to make red blood cells. When your kidneys are in trouble, red blood cell production drops. Less oxygen is carried through your body. The result, you feel drained, foggy, like your brain's moving through mud. It's not just tiredness, it's a warning, and most people ignore it until it's too late. Then there's swelling, especially in the ankles, feet, or even the face. Why does this happen? When your kidneys can't eliminate excess sodium and fluid, it begins to accumulate. This puffiness might seem harmless, even common, especially as we age. But here's the truth: chronic swelling is one of the earliest physical signs your kidneys are struggling. If it persists for more than a few days or gets worse over time, your body is screaming for help. The worst part, many simply take a diuretic or assume it's a side effect of standing all day. They never think to check their kidney function. And that's exactly how problems go undetected. Now, let's talk about changes in urination. This is one of the clearest and most direct signs your kidneys are in distress, but it's also one of the most commonly misunderstood. You might notice you're urinating more often, especially at night. Or maybe it's the opposite: your trips to the bathroom have decreased drastically. The color could be darker. The urine might appear foamy or bubbly, a sign of excess protein being leaked into your system. Pain, burning, or even blood in the urine are all red flags. But here's the catch: these symptoms often overlap with other conditions like urinary tract infections or prostate issues. That's why so many brush them aside. But your kidneys, they're quietly deteriorating in the background. Ever wake up with puffy eyes? Not just the usual morning puffiness, but consistent swelling around the eyes that doesn't go away. This could be a sign of protein leakage, another subtle but dangerous symptom. Healthy kidneys don't let protein slip into your urine. If you're seeing foam in the toilet and puffiness around your eyes, it's time to listen. Your kidneys might be signaling something very serious, and it's not worth ignoring for another week, month, or year. One of the most emotionally disturbing signs of kidney dysfunction is metallic taste in the mouth or ammonia breath. You see, when waste builds up in your bloodstream, it can alter your taste buds, making food taste different or even repulsive. Some people stop eating meat. Others lose their appetite altogether. Your breath might begin to carry an odd chemical-like smell. People blame digestive issues, poor oral hygiene, or even aging. But inside, it's your kidneys failing to clean your blood. It's a slow, silent suffocation that happens from within. And then there's itching. Not a little itch here and there, but persistent, deep, unrelenting itching that doesn't respond to lotion or skincare. This is one of the most frustrating symptoms because it's often treated as a skin condition, but in reality, it can be a sign of excess waste and toxins building up in the bloodstream, something your kidneys are supposed to be filtering out. When they're failing, those toxins have nowhere to go, and your skin pays the price. Now, let's talk about a symptom that's even harder to connect: shortness of breath. You might be thinking, what does breathing have to do with kidneys? Everything. When kidneys stop functioning properly, fluid can begin to build up in the lungs, making it difficult to breathe. At the same time, the drop in red blood cell production means less oxygen is being transported through your body. You feel winded after simple activities. Climbing stairs feels like climbing mountains. And yet, people blame aging, weight gain, or even anxiety. It's a deadly misdiagnosis that delays treatment until things get critical. Another unexpected signal: cold, intolerance, and chills. You might be cold all the time, even when the room is warm. That's because when your kidneys are underperforming, anemia can develop. Less red blood cells equals less oxygen equals less internal heat production. Combine that with general weakness, and you're left with a body that feels fragile, cold, and sluggish. This is not something to push through. It's a system warning you that something deep inside is off balance. Some people experience pain in the lower back or side where the kidneys are located. It may be sharp and sudden or dull and persistent, but here's a twist: it often gets misdiagnosis, muscle strain, sciatica, or arthritis. Pain in this region, especially when paired with other symptoms we've covered: changes in urination, fatigue. Swelling should raise immediate red flags. Your kidneys are trying to speak to you. The real question is, are you listening? Finally, let's talk about something that not just a symptom, but a silent destroyer: high blood pressure. Your kidneys help regulate your blood pressure by balancing fluid levels and sodium, but when kidneys begin to fail, blood pressure can spiral out of control. It's a vicious cycle. High blood pressure further damages kidney vessels, leading to even more kidney decline. If you've been diagnosed with hypertension and don't know the root cause, you absolutely need to get your kidney function tested. It's not optional, it's survival. So why do we ignore all of these signs? Because they're not dramatic. They don't scream. They whisper. But that whisper, if ignored, turns into irreversible damage. Kidney failure doesn't care if you felt fine last week. It moves silently, steadily, until one day you're sitting in a doctor's office hearing the words, "We need to talk about dialysis." But here's the good news. Most kidney damage is preventable or reversible when caught early, and you now know what to look for. Don't wait for things to escalate. Listen to your body. Ask for the right blood tests: creatinine, GFR, urine protein. Stay hydrated. Limit salt and processed foods. Keep your blood sugar and blood pressure in check. And most importantly, never ignore a symptom just because it seems common or minor. If this video opened your eyes to something you've been ignoring or made you think of someone in your family or friend circle, share it with them right now. This could be the one message that gets them to check their kidneys in time. And if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a health warning that could change or even save your life. Because when it comes to kidney health, early action is everything. Don't wait for pain. Don't wait for fear. If your body is whispering ... listen before it starts screaming.